Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Oh, it's a motherfucking Coco, baby. What up, everybody? It's your boy, Kakaroto, aka Coco. Welcome back to more epic adventure for Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. If you're new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And if you already subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, so we're gonna pick up our epic adventure from where we left off last time. What up, Kid Phoenix? How you doing, my boy? We're gonna pick up from where we left off last time. So we were actually just getting off the. We just got to this island. Our boat has been pretty much wrecked. We have to get a new crew for our ship, basically. And we're starting pretty much from scratch. This god pretty much destroyed our land, took part of our soul, and we've been sent back by the gods to try to reclaim what we lost. So that's where we're at the moment. So that's pretty much the summary on that. I did pick a mage type of class. I was thinking about kind of restarting from scratch and probably using a staff, but I'm gonna see how the freaking not the staff, but the current weapon that I picked, how it plays out. A wand I wouldn't want to use because wands have very short range and you cannot hit anybody with a freaking wand. So that's where we're at right now. Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
So my character is pretty much a druid, which is a type of mage. It's not really a mage. Let's see if these people wake up. I don't even know if I can get through there. No, I'm going to have to go around, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to have to pretty much salvage whatever we can from our ship and see if everybody else is alive. Look at this shit. They're fucking dead. Somebody said help, right? What do we got here? Rope and grappling hook. And some lockpicks. Yeah, we're going to need all that shit. Now, I don't know what the inventory cap is for this, but I'm going to go ahead and take everything I can. All of this is going to come in handy for what we have to do. The Defiant is looking far worse for wear after its unexpected landfall. The hull has splintered into several places along the keel, while the tattered sails stand as evidence of your battle with the pirates. The deck of the Defiant, the grip is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beached whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. Scale the hull by hand. Rope and grappling hook. Use your grappling hook. Let's use the rope and grappling hook. One good throw and the hook sails up and over the rail, catching firmly. A few tugs suggest that the grappling hook should hold fast. You have lost an item: rope and grappling hook. Use the grappling hook to climb. The rope makes the ascent considerably easier, and you soon find yourself climbing up over the rail. All right, so we're back on our boat for now. I don't know how she got hurt. Let's see if we can help her out.
You're looking better, Casita. That or I'm worse off than I thought.
The sheen of sweat on her brow and the wan cast of her features bellies Irina's casual greeting.
It's my leg, Matiko. It hurts even worse than it looks.
Irina's legs bears a bloody gouge along the length of her shin, and the swelling around her knee suggests a nasty break. Damn, so she fucked up her leg pretty bad. What happened? Maybe I can craft her something. Craft a splint from some debris. I'll patch you up best as I can, but you'll want to stay off the leg as much as possible. Hang on, I'll carry you back down. Now I can carry her back down. I mean, I could do that. I mean, I could swim and shit. I mean, let's see. Well, let's see if I can craft her. First of all, we need to heal her up. I'll patch you up best as I can, but you'll want to stay off the leg as much as possible.
I wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita.
Irina watches you work with obvious relief. Once you're through, she gives the leg a tentative stretch.
It still hurts, but I can manage from here. Agrasima.
I don't even know what language they're talking, but okay.
Have you found any of the others yet?
We haven't found nobody yet, so not yet.
I'll start a fire. If any of the others are out there, hopefully they'll see it and turn up.
Okay, so apparently what happens is the weather is very interactive. At any given point, it can start raining. I don't even know what kind of monsters we're gonna find here in the island. Mind you, it hasn't been nighttime yet. So I'm assuming the weather is gonna change and the time. So I gotta keep that in mind. It's still daytime, day 2, hour 8. So I gotta be very careful about that. From the prow, the sandbar below seems deceptively close. We can climb down, so at least we're able to help her out. That's a good thing, right? Let's see what else we can get from here.
How can I help? Come along,
I want to see what I have. Okay, so we found a leather armor and we found a principal hat. I'm assuming we can probably equip. Where are all the other motherfuckers like Nani? So not loyal. Oh no, not Kid Phoenix. That's not the case. Sometimes people like to come to the streams. They don't like to talk much, and that's perfectly fine. People like to lurk in the background, which is perfectly fine. I don't expect people to interact all the time. Nani is actually busy with college. Local Dokken's probably, it's a school night, so I completely understand if they're not here. You have found an ingredient. Ingredients can be used to enchant unique weapons, armor, and shields, as well as craft food, scrolls, potions, and other items. Select the mortar and pestle in the party stash to view your ingredients. Okay. Well, I want to, for now at least, make sure I have my, whatever I have found, I want to make sure I have it equipped on me. Let's keep exploring the, oh, where the fuck is my man? Like, you're supposed to come with me. What the fuck is he doing?
Maybe just this once.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on? How come he's not following me? I was about to say, my man dead ass paused to take a freaking smoke break. But yeah, everybody's busy doing something, so I don't expect everybody to be here. So we found a wand, we found a potion of minor healing, and we found some money. We're definitely gonna go ahead and take that. Couple of bottles in the water. This looks like somebody's soul.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it. Your smooth voice helped me do homework. Oh, thank you, man. No problem, man. A lot of people were telling me actually on Instagram, aside from you, that apparently they like watching the streams to go to sleep. That apparently helps them sleep, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're doing good in school. All right, let's continue with. Ooh, so she's there right now. I thought that was an enemy for a moment. All right, let's see. This is nothing else we can do on that side. She got the fire started, which is a good thing. We found more items here, which I'm gonna go ahead and take. Let's go ahead and speak with her and see if she has anything else to say.
There must be other survivors out there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that there is. All right, so far from what I'm seeing from the island, this game, like I mentioned before, came out on PC, and I'm glad they ported it over to the console version, and so far I'm impressed. Like I said, the graphics for an RPG, it's and weather, like, it looks good. Let's see who these guys are.
Is that ye?
Is that ye, Cracknilda Dufant? Eld Engrim appears to be in sound condition, though his wax jacket is soaked through. He appraises you with bleary-eyed amusement.
You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next.
Engrim's eye twitches as he flashes a smile notable for its extraordinary absence of teeth.
Aye. Maglan learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
The last Magranite to travel with me almost went mad because of his goddess trials. Even the gods can break me, Engrim. I've had enough trials for today. I'm gonna be a little bit cocky and just say even the gods can break me, Engrim.
Some others might think that blasphemy. But when Magran hears it, Captain, oh, she knows you're filled with a fire.
His eyes grow wide in excitement.
Can we go back on the ship now?
Vela rocks back on the heels of her feet, watching you both. You're still drunk, aren't you? What the fuck? Vela, don't let Angram be a bad influence while I'm gone. Shouldn't you be helping? Any idea where I should start? I'll go see if I can find anyone else. Vela, don't let Angram be a bad influence while I'm gone. Okay, I'm gonna go and tell him this because that guy, from what we saw on the ship, that guy likes to drink. So, but he's a good guy. Let's just go with this one. Vela, don't let Engram be a bad influence while I'm gone.
That's unkind. You're the one decided to pluck this wean from the wilds of Aer Glanfith. Blame that stone steward of yours for bringing the furry maid along.
Uncle Engram, you promised me ale.
You see, she's getting the little girl drunk. What the fuck?
Peter, sweetie. Uncle Engram's thirsty too.
He he absent-mindedly taps on his chest near his heart, sounding the thunk of something metal beneath the priest's jacket. Alright, so we found 2 more individuals, pretty much the drunks of our ship, of the crew. Even though we're not pirates, our crew likes to drink. So I'm assuming at one point or another we're gonna have to start bringing items to our ship. I'm pretty sure there's like treasure buried, but we need to find like a spade or a shovel, if that makes sense. We're not gonna cross that bridge just yet. Oh, another ghost.
I've marked my target.
Hey, fancy seeing you here.
The spirit voice warps and shifts, muted as if by a great distance. Even so, he grins brightly at you.
I can't see much of anything really, apart from you. Just endless gray. What happened?
The ship ran around in a storm. You died. I'm afraid you didn't make it. Shoo, go toward the light and all that. You didn't make it, you idiot. You're dead. The ship ran around in the storm. You died. Let's go ahead and be straight up and just tell them what happened. The ship ran around in the storm. You died.
Storm? That's strange. You'd think a man would recall a storm. It's like someone cut away a part of my memory. There's just this big black hole. It's weird. I thought death would be different. Big light and so on. But I don't see anything at all. Just you.
Barath charged me with guiding souls to the afterlife, so I suppose you're my responsibility now. Let's go ahead and use the first. We don't want to leave this poor soul behind. I got copyrighted and couldn't stream for 90 days. Yeah, Kid Phoenix, right now YouTube is coming down hard on a lot of streamers for like very minuscule things. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful for now. So I know how you feel, man. Barath charged me with guiding souls to the afterlife, so I suppose you're my responsibility now.
Oh. Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
Come along then. The spirit falls into step behind you, radiating cheer.
Seeing ghosts, huh? I suppose you're stuck with that.
What up, Lucifer? How you doing, my boy? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so that's, this gotta be a monster. Yep, I knew it. Let's look at the tutorials. Okay. All characters in the game have 4 defenses against attacks: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. These defenses are based on their attributes, level, items, and other effects. The more powerful the character, the higher their defenses will be, and the harder they will be to hit or affect with abilities. We just started the stream, Lucifer, so we just got, from the last stream, remember the ship, pretty much crashed onto shore. So right now I'm just pretty much trying to get my crew, or whatever remains of my crew, back near the ship, and then I'm gonna go further inland to see if I can get more people to probably join me in my adventure. The attack roll is a random number between 1 and 100, to which added the difference between the attack's accuracy and the targeted defense. If accuracy is less than the defense, the attack roll suffers a penalty. If accuracy is greater than the defense, the attack roll gains a bonus. This shit just got complicated for no reason. A higher final attack roll is always better. 0 to 24 equals miss, 24 to 49 graze, 50 to 99 equals hit, 100 plus equals critical. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So the attack roll is a random number. So it's a random number that I get from this, and I guess it's like a roll. Damn, they made this really epic. That's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. Okay. I sort of get it. It's a little bit confusing, but I sort of get it. A miss has no effect. A hit has the standard listed effect. A graze does less damage and has a shorter duration for effects. A crit does more damage, has higher penetration, and a longer duration for effects. Okay. It's my turn. Okay, now it's my turn, so she hit me. Alright, let's look at our standard action stuff right here. Okay, so we can either use our bow, which I'm not going to use right now. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and use our bow. I could have used my, okay. Let's see how this plays out.
The hunt is on.
I can hit him again, probably? No, I can't. Okay, so the next round, I'm gonna end my turn because I can't do nothing else here at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Hey.
My boy Adder has to go ahead and hit. Oh, I can control Adder. Okay, I didn't know I can control Adder. Okay.
Stay behind me.
There you go, baby. So the druid that I created is a mixture of an archer and I'll take everything. It's a mixture between an archer and an archer and a mage, if that makes sense. Oh, there you go. Found somebody else. My boy.
It is good to see you well, Watcher. I believe the boars were hoping for easy meat.
By the way, if you guys have never met a boar can easily kill you, even though it's like a family of the pig. If you don't know how to deal with a boar, best believe a boar can kill you. It attacks your shins and then it comes after you and can actually kill you. Chitopek greets you with a relieving nod and checks the pistol at his hip. If you guys don't remember, Chitopek is the guy we saved from falling off the ship. So I'm actually glad we saved him.
The bosun, Beadle, is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
Oh no. So why are you out here? What happened? I'll look for Beadle. I'll look for Beadle.
I will make for the campfire. I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use. Be careful in there, Captain.
Fat kid riding a mini bike in short shorts. What the fuck? What about that, who was it? A fat nibble riding a scooter while drinking Capri Sun.
Is that all?
Bloody moss. Okay, so the cave's gotta be... Ooh. Right off the bat, they're gonna throw us into adventure. So we're gonna have to go into that cave. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find stuff in there. But first of all... Where's my... That's not what I wanted to do. Nope. I don't want fast mode activated. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get my...
My turn.
Okay. First of all, wait a minute. How do I pick up my...
Watch closely, darling.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out something really quick. So that's my... Okay, I can get to my inventory through here if I wanted to.
What do you need?
My turn.
Okay. Boars like bananas according to the one outside. Yes, it's a reverse wave. Ah, I got you. Okay.
My turn. How can I help?
So that's how you pause the game.
Already there.
Okay, so that how you sneak, you press L3 to sneak.
Watch closely, darling.
Okay, and you press triangle, I guess. No. What I'm trying to do right now is trying to get to my inventory, and I'm still trying to figure out the freaking controls. And that's not what I wanted to do.
How can I help?
Okay, if I can get some inventory, that'll be fucking great. This shit got all complicated for no fucking reason. Okay, so inventory. There you go. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to the controls, because like I said, this was a PC game, and yeah, it was different. Alright, so let's look at what we have here. The leather armor, the rating is 5. It's not as good as what I have on right now. The principal hat, I could probably wear this for now, but this is gonna be used for me to, let me see, can I put this on? It's not the best of armor, but it's at least something, you know. Have water, have some food, some ingredients on here. I'm not gonna use that wand because that wand's not gonna come in handy. We can't really use wands. The dagger, can I put the dagger on somewhere? Nope, we can't do that right now. We can't use any of those shields either too, because what, can I even put one of the shields on? No, I can't use a shield, at least not at the moment. So I'm gonna put this in my party stash. All right, from what I remember, hold on a second.
How can I help?
I don't like, I wanted to change this thing right here. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do, but okay. Let's just go inside the cave. All right, so we're as equipped as we're going to be for now. I don't know what the fuck I pressed, but it kind of messed up the traveling. I wanted to be able to move by myself as opposed to just moving the cursor. So we were able to find a couple of the crew members from my previous voyage here on the ship. I mean, from the ship and the island. Our choices are going to be very crucial for the adventure because, as you can see, what happened in the ship was we had to decide, for example, whether to save one of the crew members or use the stash or the treasure and save it. I think it would have been pointless to save the treasure because regardless, once the ship crashed, there was no way of knowing if that would have been good equipment or bad equipment. Right? Look into the DMs. Lucario about to fuck you up? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, okay, here's what I want to do. I think I pressed this by mistake, and that's not what I wanted to do.
How can I help? My turn.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I don't want fast mode. So I ended up pressing something here that I didn't want. So stealth, let's look at stealth really quick. Press L3 to have the selected characters enter or exit stealth mode, which is what I have here, right? I don't like that. I really don't like that.
What do you need? Hey.
How can I help?
I don't like that fast mode thing. So R2 brings up my other stuff right here, which is not bad. I got the moves, best moves in the game. For what? For this game? I kind of liked for me to move the way I was moving.
Closely, darling.
Okay, we're gonna be careful. I guess this is how we're gonna be able to move. I don't like. I want these two to be together. Oh, okay, so if I bring them both, that's gonna be an issue, right?
I guess we're not the first to head this way.
I want them to be in stealth mode. That's the one thing I want to do. Power up punch raises attack and PvP and wrecks any Pokemon. Got you. We got a torch. We got repair supplies and heart. Okay, this is gonna be all good. All of this is gonna be good. Hardtack. What is hardtack for? Ship crew morale -1. I'm assuming that's gonna be like some type of. Huh? Okay.
Maybe just this
Plus 13 repair. Okay, I don't know what I pressed.
Keeping an eye
Okay, they can both go on stealth mode. Beautiful. Now that I have them both on stealth mode, that's going to be important because, in a sense, I kind of wanted to do that. Because I think we want to do a surprise attack. One of our crew members, which is the dwarf, we're going to have to save him. I'm sure he's going to come in handy for something. It's food. What do you mean it's food? Oh, that's food? But it said morale. It said it's bad for morale. Okay, let's just keep moving a little bit further in. Ooh. Ooh. Be careful, be careful. Oh, shit. Okay, when a character in stealth enters the hearing radius or vision cone of a bystander, the bystander will start to detect them. The rate of detection is determined by the character's stealth skill and the level of the bystander, and it is faster in the vision cone than in the hearing radius. So there's a hearing radius and there's okay. There's a hearing radius and then there's a view radius, okay. You can hover your cursor over any character while in stealth to see their hearing radius and vision cone. So they got a hearing radius and a vision cone. Literally just really crappy bread, and that's why it says minus morale 1. We could probably sell that, I'm sure, more than likely. Okay, so the hearing radius is pretty much the circle around them, and the vision cone is that triangle thing. Some items such as noisemakers can be used to distract and move bystanders while you explore in stealth. Okay, so since I have I don't want combat speed. Okay. Let's move. So who's the first one? Eder. He's the first one to attack. So he is more up close type of person. So we're gonna go ahead and have him push up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and our turn. Since we can attack from far away, we can just go ahead and shoot this motherfucker from here. So.
Go for the eyes, trinket.
And I'm gonna end my turn. Let the K-Beetle do whatever the fuck it's gonna do. Alright.
Yeah?
It's over, baby.
I'm on it.
That's it? It didn't have anything? No, I don't like the way this moves. I really wish it was moving another different way. Oh, there you go. So you press triangle. Triangle enters this mode where you can just control them little by little. I'd rather go this route like this. Okay, so I figured it out. Yeah, I have eaten hardtack. It's oats wrapped in bread and deep fried or cooked. Really? But it doesn't sound that bad. Alright, the dwarf should be located somewhere up here, but I kind of want to explore a little bit further into the cave. Now you can zoom out if you want to. Let's just move up a little bit more. Remember, you press R1 and R2 at the same time. You control both of them. So, okay, ooh, shit! How the fuck did he catch us? This motherfucker.
How can I help?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and transform. Okay, since I'm in the stag stat form, we can actually go ahead and use a little bit of magic, which I can use in the next round. This will not be applied until the next round, so I think what I'm going to do for now is just go ahead and use an attack. Fuck out of here. Okay, so now we got engagements and abilities. So this is one of the reasons why I picked the druid, because we can transform into different things. And at one point we can also summon animals or beasts to help us out. Engagements. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. If an engaged character moves away from the characters engaging them, they will provoke a disengagement attack. An interrupt such as the fighter's knockdown can break engagement to allow a safe exit. Some abilities such as the rogue escape allow a character to get away without provoking a disengagement attack. Okay. Abilities. Each character has their own ability menu that holds all of their active abilities, including spells, powers, invocations, etc. To use an ability, press and hold R2 to open action bar and navigate to the ability spells section and select desired ability. Some abilities automatically target the user, and most require you to specify a target by selecting it. Some abilities target an area of effect, which is the classical AoE. If you guys don't know the terminology, AoE is definitely important. And our character, which is a druid, has a lot of AoE spells, which is gonna come in handy. The most common area of effect is a circle. If your area of effect is displayed as two circles, one larger than the other, friendly characters caught in the margin between the circles will never be harmed by it. It is always a safe zone. Beautiful. Most abilities draw power from a resource unique to each other character class. Barbarian, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, and Rogue abilities draw from a pool that is full at the start of every combat. Each ability subtracts a cost from the resource until it's entirely exhausted. And that's exactly what we're dealing with right now, because I thought, well, our magic shouldn't deplete. At least I don't think it should. We do have action points, if that makes sense. So we're gonna have to be wary of that and how much they take. Unlike barbarians and fighters, druids, priests, and wizards do not have a common resource pool for all their abilities. Instead, in each fight, they can cast a number of spells from each spell level they have access to. Good. So we don't have a pool, but we are limited to how many times you can use that spell. Chanters, ciphers, and monks start with a fraction of their total resource pool and must build it up over time in each fight. Each class gains their resource in a different way. Unlike all other classes, they can continue to replenish their resource throughout a fight. That I do remember. Alright, so now that we have pretty much taken care of that, let's go ahead and get rid of this asshole. And we go back. Do we go back to being ourselves? Yes, we do. And we magically transform back to normal. We got a warhammer and a medium shield. Now I wonder what happened with this. Is that the guy who died? Crossbow. We have a Principe leather armor. It's still a rating 5. It's not that good. We're taking all of this stuff because we're gonna sell it. This goes further up. We're not gonna go there just yet. I didn't even think they were gonna throw us into adventure right off the bat. That's actually a ooh.
I've marked my target.
All right. We do have a bow and arrow, so we can attack from far away, which is perfectly fine. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do that, because now I can actually go ahead and take care of things from a distance. And we're gonna end our turn. I don't know what that animal is over there. So he has, let's see, he has, what is this? He can heal. Okay, he can do different things. We're gonna go ahead and approach it just a little bit. And we're gonna end our turn. Oh, it's another bat. I was about to say, what the fuck is that? Really? Throw poison at our bitch ass?
What do you need?
These motherfuckers really want to test me out. I can actually go ahead and heal you, if I'm not mistaken.
My turn.
Okay. That lets us heal us up. Okay, now that it's my turn, let's go ahead and put a little thunder in their bitch asses. The fuck? I could have sworn I used heal on my character, no? Knockback. Okay, so he has an ability called a knockback, which is perfectly good. Now we have one less to worry about, but now I have to worry that I'm gonna shock my character.
Oh no.
I missed? I fucking missed? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, what is this? I'm assuming this is something else. So now he's frightened. I use an ability called Frightened, which probably won't let him hit me. So I gotta keep... there's a little bit of math that goes into this. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the defense of the monster. Immunity is disease. Hostile effects. Visage of Death's Herald. So he's frightened right now. Can't do nothing else at this time. The bat got up. He's not gonna attack, hopefully. Okay, yes he is.
My turn.
This guy's about to die anyway, so let's just go ahead and
I have my mark.
kill that shit.
Yeah?
Just kill him. Okay, Vestiary. Defeating creatures will progressively unlock their entries in the Bestiary. As you unlock more information in the Bestiary, you will be rewarded more experience. Okay, so it's like every other RPG type of game. You unlock the Bestiary from it. Which unlocks more information on our enemies, which is actually good.
What do you need?
That's not a bad thing. I should have used knockback on him. Now that I think about it.
What do you need?
Okay.
How can I
So
help?
we did put our shield up. I don't know what I did there. I don't know what I did there, but okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my stuff to a wand. And let's see what that does. I mean, not a wand, a staff.
All right, so we're doing this.
So I can attack from far away. Beautiful. That's a good thing.
Hey.
So I can use my magic and my bow and arrow to attack. Next round, it's over. I have to watch out my health. Now I think I'm assuming my health replenishes. I missed. I'm assuming my health replenishes after each battle, and that's just me assuming.
My turn. Go for the eyes, trinket.
We got some good EXP hopefully from that. Cave Corral. So that gave us Leathery Wing, Aquamarine, Fang, and Leathery Wing. A lot of this stuff is gonna come in handy eventually. Alright.
Is that all?
Huaona Mahe, whatever the hell that is, mushrooms. Okay, so there's nothing else on this side. We're still looking for the dwarf at this point. The fighting mechanism here is definitely interesting. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to get used to it, especially because I don't want to hurt any of my friends, I should say. Oh, there he is. Okay, he probably will be able. Let's get him out of here first.
Pirates, Andra take your scabrous souls for fish food.
Bayadol. Still alive and calling everybody scabrous, I see. Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Adair, and I see that corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly. Good to see the two of you, but mind your step. I've got myself in a spot of trouble.
What happened? There's things in here. Yeah, I can see there's traps. There's traps around him.
Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison.
I see them. I'll guide you through. Set off the traps prematurely with a few heavy stones. So I think we're better off setting up the traps prematurely with a few heavy stones. Hopefully this doesn't kill them. I see them. I'll guide you through. That's not good. Set up the traps prematurely with a few heavy stones. You wreak havoc upon the traps to the tune of snapping metal teeth and clattering darts. When the cacophony is ended, Veldo peers out from between his fingers and gives you a broad grin. Okay.
Clever, that. Oh, it's a good thing none of them were of the exploding variety. Eld Ingram would have gotten a kick out of that, I bet. It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else?
He gingerly sets his weight on his injured foot, grimacing. We've got a campfire going on the beach.
Then I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
Alright, we've saved one more person, and I think we've leveled up, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still here, by the way, just doing homework. No worries, Kid Phoenix. I don't expect you guys to chat. Like I said, you guys are perfectly fine just lurking in the background. I understand you guys are doing other things, so as long as you guys are enjoying the stream, that's all that matters at this point.
Careful, there's something
Ooh.
there.
It's a trap. Traps and other hidden items can be discovered while exploring. A character's ability to discover hidden items is tied to their perception, and their ability to disarm a detected trap is based on their mechanic skills. Any character, including enemies, can trigger a trap. Once activated, traps can cause injuries to any character hit by them. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna go ahead and bring this guy over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just move myself and see what happens if I interact with it. You fail to disarm the trap. Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Hey.
Maybe with him. You fail to disarm the trap. There's definitely treasure over there, but he can actually hold it. I can't transform. We can level up, which is a good thing. Let me see what happens. This is not gonna be good.
That order's too tall.
Oof!
We could rest for a bit.
Alright, triggering a trap or being knocked out during combat will apply an injury to that character. Injuries remain on a character until they use food or drink while resting, or by resting at an end. Press and hold L2 to open the radio menu and navigate to the rest or wait section.
I'd be much obliged.
Fucking great. So we can wait or rest. Some bullshit. I knew that was gonna happen, but I had to test it out. So I'm gonna give him some ale. I'm gonna go ahead and rest. Oh, that's a nice little thing right there. Okay, so it's almost nighttime and we gotta be very careful here. Another trap. Another fucking trap.
Of course, darling.
Oh my freaking shit, I can't even fucking trap.
I got it.
This is not gonna end good, is it?
Hey.
Did we level up? Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. Press and hold L2 to open radio menu and navigate to the level up section to level them up. I think that's the best thing to do at this point, because maybe we wanna let me see our perception. Now we did say that we can actually, let's see. Okay, I need to be careful here because. Okay, let's go ahead and level up. Press the radio menu, which is, was it triangle? No, it's not triangle. It's this one right here. Okay, let's level up. Can we level up? There you go. Okay, so we've earned our level up skills. 1 active skill point and 1 passive skill point, 1 new ability for the druid. Beautiful. Let's see what we can do. Our mechanics, traps, and locks can be a problem for even the toughest adventurers, draining their resource and injuring or killing those who are unfortunate enough to trigger an unforeseen floor plate. The mechanics skill makes it easier to open locks and disable traps. Additionally, any character can use the mechanic skills to place traps of their own. The higher the mechanic skills, the more accurate the trap. In conversations and scripted interactions, mechanics can be used to activate or disable a variety of mechanics. That's gonna be definitely interesting. What about stealth? Stealth allows characters of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It is used automatically whenever the character is in stealth mode. The higher the character skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. That's gonna be kind of good. Whether you want to lift a few coins from an unsuspecting mark or plant incriminating evidence or worse, on an enemy, sleight of hand can get the job done. That's more for stealing, which we're not doing that. Explosive improves the accuracy, damage, and effectiveness of bombs, noisemakers, and similar devices. I think I kind of want to give that to our companion. Athletics, we don't really do that. Adventuring is tiring work. In addition to the hazards of mortal combat, adventurers have walls to climb, rivers to cross, and pits to leap over. Once per encounter, characters with athletics can use the second wind ability to recover lost health. A higher athletic score increases the effect of second wind. In conversations and scripted interactions, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. Okay, at this point I think I'm gonna go with mechanics because, well, Arcana covers knowledge of all things magical that do not deal with metaphysics. In combat, it can be used to increase the power level of scrolls. Well, we don't know yet how we're gonna use our magic. We're gonna use spells, not really scrolls. So alchemy deals with the natural and supernatural properties of plants, body parts, and gemstones. It affects the use of all drugs, poisons, and antidotes, generally increasing potency and duration to the effect. So we're pretty much at a standstill. We have, I didn't think I was using explosives a lot. Same thing with Arcana and alchemy. I'm gonna go ahead and add the point into mechanics to see what that does. Actually, I should have saved before I did anything. Let's do that. Let's cancel the level up. Let's save just to be on the safe side because I don't know what's gonna happen. New journey part 2. Only because, like I said, I want to see what happens if I put the point into the mechanic. If that ends up working out to our favor, then even better. Alright. Let's test it out. I'm gonna go ahead with the mechanics and see what that does. Passive skills, we have bluff. All but the honest adventurers find it useful to stretch the truth on occasion. Unscrupulous denial, feigned ignorance, gross exaggeration, and bald-faced lying are all covered by this skill. Diplomacy can be used to negotiate rational and reasonable resolutions to difficult situations. It stresses patience, respect, and sensitivity, and may therefore be despised by the rough edges of Eoran societies. We did put our stuff and some other stuff down there, which we're gonna go and check in a little bit. What is this? History. A broad skill history covers the commonly accepted narratives of Eora civilizations and how they came to be. As this skill draws from many sources, a measure of folklore has been woven into many stories. Conversations can be difficult to navigate. People may be evasive, lying, frightening, or preoccupied with other matters. Insight is used to empathize with someone and understand their underlying emotions and motivations. Intimidate, we already know what intimidate does. Allows a character to leave onlookers shaken and cowed, though not everyone responds well. Yep. Metaphysics, young field of knowledge. Metaphysics deals with animancy, Adra, the wheel, and in between, the beyond and all mysteries. We definitely want to put, I think, a point into metaphysics because we are using animancy, which is us transforming into other animals. So I think I'm going to go with that. Religion covers both the theological concerns of Eora's various religions as well as popular beliefs, saints, cults, and religion organizations in the world. Streetwise covers the basic rules of survival one learns in the streets and back alleys of major cities. It includes urban readiness as well as appropriate etiquette for dealing with unsavory types. Survival can be used in conversations and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. I'm gonna go with metaphysics. Okay, and we did get to choose one new ability, which is good. Okay, how do we choose the ability? That's what I want to know. Okay, so I'm assuming I can pick from here. I can't pick that. Okay. So I can pick... Oh, okay, I'm on level 1. I can pick any one of these, I'm assuming. Well, I already have this. Draws the invigorating power of nature, granting a brief fit of inspiration. Sunbeam. Huh. Okay, so this is kind of interesting here. Arms bearer gain an additional weapon set, which I can probably use more weapons. I'm gonna go with a spell, to be quite honest with you. Causes enemies in an area of effect to glow with pale green light, making them easier for targets. Winter wind causes an icy wind of incredible power to arise, pushing back all in the area of effect and inflicting freeze damage. That might come in handy. Vile thorns shoots sharp thorned brambles at nearby enemies, causing pierce damage and potentially sickening anyone in the area of effect. Touch of rot. We read that one before. The tanglefoot. That might not work for enemies who are flying. Conjures a giant talon claw onto the target, causing slash damage in all the area of effect. I think I'm gonna go with the wind. Calls on a shaft of intense sunlight, burning and potentially blinding those who are caught in the area. I think that might be... We're gonna take this. We're gonna take the blinding light. Okay. The next thing right here. What is this? Hold beast. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. So we pretty much took those on, and our might has been increased, our constitution has been increased, dexterity, perception, and intellect has been increased. Everything else has been added. Disarm difficulty 1 traps, pick difficulty 1 locks, plus 3 trap accuracy. Okay, so we're gonna go with our character as a trap expert. I'll take that for now. Let's see if that did anything. Empower. You can now empower your abilities or yourself. Press and hold R2 to open action bar and navigate to the Empower section. Once per fight, you can use Empower on an active ability to make it much stronger. Alternatively, you can use Empower on yourself to replenish a portion of your ability resources. To empower an ability or spells, press X while the Empower section, then select an ability or spell in abilities or spell sections. To restore resources, press X while the Empower section, then press square to restore resources. So I can either use them to power up an ability or restore my points, if that makes sense. You can only use Empower once per fight and a limited number of times between rests. Resting at an inn or using food or drink while resting at other locations will restore all of the character's Empower points. You can only use Empower once per fight and a limited number of times between rests. Resting at an inn or using food was the same shit. Okay, let's see now if we can open this lock. Hopefully.
Oh, all right. Maybe just this once.
Yes, baby. Now we got a breastplate, which is actually much better than what we had. Taondra Tara. It's an ingredient. Let's go ahead and level up our character here. Yo, boy. Okay, we can level him up too, so we can also control our companions. Edir is a fighter, so we definitely want to have him. Let me see. I want to have him actually work on his athletics. His athletics were pretty good. Second one, ability to recover lost health. We definitely want him to be pretty strong. So I think I want him to have his athletics up. For sure. He's a fighter, so we definitely want to put points, invest points into him becoming much, much more stronger. Streetwise, survival. He's already pretty good at survival stuff. He can give us party assists, which is good. And let me see, religion. We don't need that. He's been doing a lot of insight. Intimidate. Well, intimidate might not be good. I'll hold on for now to intimidate because not everybody responds good to that. Streetwise might be much more better. Covers the basic rules of survival, so one learns in the streets. He might be good for that, I think. But I think I'm going to put him for survival. Let's put him in survival for now. Since we're going to be out here until we fix our boat, it's going to be important for us to do that. Okay. So what do we have here? Discipline Barrage. The fighter intensely focused on their training, gaining the aware inspiration for a short time. We already have charged by the rush of the battle. The fighter will continually regenerate health at a modest rate. Run faster. Arms bearer. Nope. Monastic unarmed training. Gain scaling effectiveness in unarmed attacks, though not as effective as amongst unarmed strikes. I kind of don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and we got nothing else to pick, so let's go ahead and pick. Let's pick this one. Discipline Barrage. The fighter intensively focuses on their training, gaining the aware inspiration for a short time. Might as well pick that for now. I mean, I can't pick anything else at this point. I'm good with this. Okay. So as you can see, you're definitely gonna
How can I help? My turn.
you're definitely gonna waste a lot of time figuring out what's the best course of action for your characters, right? It's definitely gonna be important. There's some. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. That looks like it's gonna be a little bit of a tough fight. Before we go over there, actually let's fuck it. Let's just get right into the battle. We've leveled up. We know what we're gonna do here.
What do you need?
Okay, so let's see if I can use empower. So that's gonna be, I think that's the points that we can use. What's gonna happen here? Let's see. Rusted copper construct. That looks like a strong ass enemy. It might, I don't know. Okay, we hurt him for now, but I don't even know how many more enemies we got going on here. Oh man, oh man. This is not gonna end good, I think. Okay, we knocked him down for now, at least. That looks like another, that looks like a, what is this? Oh shit. At least he's strong, but he's not that strong. Oh, he doesn't do any damage. I'm here all worried and shit. Okay, fine. So because I put a fucking AL -3 all defenses -1 all skills. Because I fucking got drunk, didn't I? Okay, but at least I have block on. Okay. That's not that bad. Okay, counters. Okay, so we actually did a good thing picking that for Adir, which is not bad. A counter is an ability or effect that removes and grants immunity to another category of effects when applied. There are two types of counters, inspirations and keywords. Inspirations are grouped by attribute, dexterity, perception, and automatically counter and grant immunity to the corresponding group of afflictions for the attribute. Keywords are descriptors like water, fire, and frost. Water counters fire and fire counters frost. The relationship between keywords is one way, so fire does not counter water. For example, a character is under the effect of a flame shield with the fire keyword. An enemy hits them with an overwhelming wave that has a water keyword. The full effects of the overwhelming wave are applied and the flame shield is removed. Kind of like Pokemon. Kokodoken, this is a shitty thing on the 5th anniversary part 2. We could have only get 54 out of 55 tickets. Part 3 of the last one, well played, Doken. I noticed that on the Japanese version. I do play that offline, by the way. So I know how you feel, my boy. I know exactly how you feel. Let's go ahead and knock back this guy, because this guy hits hard.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
The
Leave it to me.
Fuck? Are you gotta be kidding me? I missed my opportunity. Didn't I? I could have sworn I used Beam of Light. Okay, let's put this on them. Okay, we're gonna keep that there. Fuck, man. He messed me up. Some abilities specify that they can interrupt the character. When a character is hit with an interrupt, their current action is lost, along with any resources, including quick items that we're using. And you gotta be kidding me, man. Interrupts can be blocked by concentration. If a character with concentration is hit by an interrupt, they lose their concentration, but are not interrupted. That's a whole bunch of shenanigans.
My turn.
Okay, so that's all I was able to do for them. Fucking great. Let me see if I can electrocute their bitch asses.
Hmm? I'm on it.
At least their health is still pretty good. It looks like we're not dying. And I can probably knock them back. Okay, so I got my concentration back. Okay, so I'm healing up from the look of it. I'm healing up. And because he's blinded, that's beautiful. Okay, so we don't got more spells at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and attack from far away.
Alright, so we're doing this.
I fucking missed. Oh, the calamity. Okay, let's go ahead and skip our turn. We're almost done killing this guy anyway, so because we have block on, that's a good thing. He's about to be dead anyways. And we've been recovering our health. So he's pretty much the main tank, Adir, and I'm pretty much support from far away. He's about to be dead anyways. Look at this. Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
I've got an arrow with your name on it.
I should change my arrow. Let's switch it back to let's switch it back to bow and arrow, because you know what? I have a feeling it's not doing, my magic is not piercing through this enemy.
Hey.
Coco, du bist ein Arschloch. C007, it's a free LR doing chill. What do you mean? Are you done with homework, Kid Phoenix? That's good to hear, my boy.
Stay behind me.
My turn.
Okay, we're almost done killing these guys. So these guys weren't that bad. I'm just here worried that they were actually gonna do heavy damage on me, but they didn't. Good thing that Adir has very tanky. He's very, very tanky. Let's rock out. What?
What's a metal killing machine doing out here?
Coco
by
Dubai?
himself in a cave?
I don't even know what that means, C007.
Collecting his thoughts?
Okay, so we got everything what we needed from here. I thought we got a bone? Really? After all of that, we only got a bone? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. After all of that, all we got was a bone. We got Iraq, which is ship crew morale +1. This is just more alcohol. Obviously, as you can see, our crew loves alcohol, so that's gonna come in handy. Ink harp. What is this?
Oh, all right.
A dozen paintings, milled wet and worthless, line the wall.
That art looks about as
The
good
art
as
looks
it
about as
smells
good.
at this point.
I thought we could have taken some of this stuff, no? What does that mean, C007? I don't even know what that means. Somebody translate for me. Somebody translate for me.
That's gonna be hard to clean.
What happened to this guy? Ring of minor protection. Ooh, we got a ring. Scroll of fan of flames. Keywords: fire evocation scrolls, counters waters and frosts. This is pretty much a fire type scroll. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else. So we did get a ring. I'm going to sleep in deep for. Oh, I thought you said sleep. I'm going in deep for LRSTR. Oh my god, I wish I can get that LRSTR Gogeta. It's kind of difficult because I downloaded it from this app to play Japanese games. I can't understand everything the app says, so I have to play by ear what the hell this means and use tutorials online. Coral Snuff. Palm stats. Okay, this is all gonna be good. But hopefully I can get enough stones to get that LR STR Gogeta. The the actual anniversary. I mean, the thing that pisses me off is that Doak and JP always get stuff before we do, so it's gonna be a while until we get stuff. What the hell is that? Coming from far away. He better not. This motherfucker. Those look to be like skeletons, I think. Yep, skeletons. Oh my lord, my lord. Okay, so you really want to be. I'm gonna have to transform. Yeah, I'm gonna save money too to see if I can get more stones, at least for the global one, because I'm gonna do some pulls from there. All right, so at this point I do have some action points, but I'm gonna hold on to those for now.
I have my mark.
Okay. Until the other guy comes back, I think what I'm gonna do is knock this guy back. Ooh, that destroyed him. Jesus Christ. My lord. I'm gonna skip my turn for now. Oh my god, a deer. My dear, a deer. You got a big energy, a deer. Yo, a deer don't play, man.
How can I help?
Okay. So, this is me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. So I can still use my magic, I'm assuming. I'm gonna wait till they come a little bit closer, actually. You know what? Let's see what happens there. I'm gonna use concentration. I'm gonna get a little bit closer right there. Just so that way they don't come too close to me and then my magic can actually work.
I'm on it.
Okay, I'm gonna end my turn, which next turn should be mine. I knew that motherfucker was gonna come. He got a fucking gun too. Oh, he got knocked the fuck out.
Hey, whose side are you on?
I'm sorry, dear.
May I be a candle in the night.
Coco. I don't even know what that means, man. Coco du Lucht main. Fuck out of here. Really? T007? Nah, man, I'm not reading that.
How can I help?
Alright, this should be over.
So we're doing this.
Beautiful. So we ended up getting a saber, which is a one-hand sword, a pistol. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. All of this is gonna come in handy for our crew. And we're pretty much done with the cave. We're pretty much done with the cave. That was really good adventuring, at least to get us started with the game mechanics and how this plays out. So, Water Lodge note. I don't know what that is, but lock difficulty. That looked like a hole. Okay.
Now,
Lock difficulty 2. Cragnilda do font mechanics 1. Party assist total mechanics 1. Lockpick cost 3. Let's try to lockpick it.
what are you hiding? It's all in the
Ooh,
hands.
and we unlocked it. Beautiful. Dead ass C007? Hell no, I'm not falling for that. A Valiant frock coat. Ooh, this looks fancy.
Maybe just this once.
Alright, let's go ahead and put some of the stuff that we have on. Because I don't even know if we're going to find any
How can I help?
Sorry about that. Let's go to our inventory really quick. I do have this ring here, which gives me of minor protection plus 5 fortitude, plus 5 reflex, and plus 5 will. I want to definitely go ahead and take advantage of that and put that on my character. We have yet to find boots and other stuff that we need. Compared to what we have, this is a rating of no, it's not that great. I did see we had picked up something else beforehand. Breastplate. This is 7, crush plus free, slash, shock, initiative plus 35. Let's go ahead and take this breastplate and put this on. I think that might be much better for us. Yeah, that looks beautiful now. We gotta do a dual summon because I spent 500 stones last year and I'm gonna do more. So like 250 each in a small duel like Nano and Rhyme. Do it but no more because I have bad luck on stream. Yeah, don't we all have bad luck on streams when we do a summon? I mean, that's usually what tends to happen, no? Did you know what I said, Coco? I don't know. Probably that you probably asked me if I suck penis or something. I don't know. Okay, now this guy right here. Let's see. He has a pretty good Saint War armor. We're gonna keep that on. That's been doing pretty good so far. I don't know. His shield's gotta be way better than this. Deflection 4, accuracy -4, small shield, medium shield. I have better shields than that though from the looks of it, and I have a saber. Medium shield, heater, this is a round. Deflection 8, -4, additional effect, shield engagement +1, enemies engaged. I think this shield might be a little bit better, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put one up here. Let's put this with his stuff. This might be better for him. That's a way better shield. I said this in German. It's probably in German from the looks of it. Let's see how much this saber costs. The saber is 17. The saber is 17 to 24, penetration +7, chance to hit 21, sharp +10. It's the same type of saber. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so he's a sword type of guy. Okay, we pretty much are done with everything here. It's a good thing. Let's get out of this cave. It's becoming almost nighttime. Day 2, hour 4. It's gonna start becoming late, and I don't want to be trapped outside for too long. We still want to recover as much crew members as we can. Wait, what is that? Okay, never mind. You suck my penis and I love you. Kiss, kiss. Is what the fuck? The fuck? Yeah, on some shit, my boys. Yeah, on some other shit. By the way, since this is the collector's edition of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, it does come with 4 additional DLCs, which is going to be super interesting once we get to that DLC. But I don't want to jump the gun, but just FYI that this image you're seeing right now, this is actually from one of the enemies from the DLC. Once we're done doing a lot of the main game stuff and done with killing one of the gods, we'll definitely explore the DLC, and that's gonna be its own epic adventure on its own. Alright, so far so good. We have recovered a couple of individuals from our crew. They seem to be alive. It appears that everybody else who was like minor, they pretty much ended up dying. So nothing we could do there. If we do see their ghosts, we're definitely gonna try to help them, guide them to the light as per what the goddess told us to do, which is help most of those who have died. For example, here, this guy looks like he's died, and we're gonna have to guide them and help them back.
Isn't there supposed to be a light? There's nothing for miles.
I can't really help this poor soul.
Didn't think death would be so boring.
Can't really help you there, man. Can't really help you there. I was expecting for me to be able to help her more, but I guess not. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. All right, so we've done everything we could at least to help them out. Everybody should be back over here by the campfire.
I'll boil up some water. We'll have a spy at that leg of yours.
Should have seen me with that barrel, Angry. I showed it who's boss.
Magrin gives some of us simpler trials than others. Good news, Captain. I found some supplies must have washed ashore. Even better, I've located some spirits. The mundane kind, I mean. Nothing that requires your talents, Watcher.
His eyes twitch and twinkle in the light. Have you seen any other survivors? What do you think we should do now? Do you know anything about this island? What do you think we should do now?
It's just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship.
How those the SpongeBob show make no logical sense. How do they make fire in the water and rain on the water? Yeah, that's always been the logic of SpongeBob, but that's the whole purpose of comedy when it comes to SpongeBob. The logic was hilarious on its own. Have you seen any other survivors?
Not a one. We've come away from this one limping, Captain, but we live to see the next battle through.
Do you know anything about this island?
Kith here. Again, that much. Means we're a sight better off than we could be.
Okay, so we're definitely...
Of course. It's surely pirate territory. They've a number of bolt holes out this way. I'd nay be surprised if that cave up north is one of them. Could be they lie in wait for us even as we speak.
A twinkle in his eye bellies his foreboding tone. Okay, so we have to go into town now, from the looks of it. We've helped him out. Can we interact with Vela? What about Chitupek?
We're lucky to have found land.
What about Beodul?
What a mess. We'll be needing help getting the Defiant off the ground.
Do you know anything about this place?
We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are.
What do we do now?
Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
Okay, so we've exhausted their dialogue for the most part. They're gonna stay here for a while. Hopefully they won't get attacked.
Beodul said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
Oh, quiet! You were under a damned barrel.
I'm already getting attached to the characters, and I'm kind of glad that you see, when you invest time into games like this and you start speaking to them, it's easy to remember them. So Irina, Eld, Engram, Vela, Chitupek, and Beodul. I kind of want to see what Beodul's interactions are with the rest of the people here. So we'll see more about that, but let's progress into the town. It's actually my 777th day on my account. For what? For Dokkan? I know they give you stones and stuff and whatnot for coming on there for a long time. Alright, so let's progress into town. Let's see what we can find. The Deadfire Archipelago. This is going to be another one of those dragons, by the way, from the DLCs. I'm glad they give you like a little preview of that. That's called a winter beast or something like that. We're nowhere near to take on these type of enemies. So when the time comes and we play the DLC, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we'll level up enough to know how to interact and try to attack these enemies and whatnot. So I'm assuming the town is not gonna be too close by. Once we get to the next area, I'm assuming we're gonna have to do a little bit of walking and exploring, which is perfectly fine. So far the enemies have not seemed that challenging. The Forgotten Sanctum has been installed. You will automatically begin the first quest of this adventure when you receive a visitor upon the high seas after having progressed far enough through Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, to access the Forgotten Sanctum. And that's part of the DLC. Seeker, Slayer, Survivor has been installed. You will automatically begin the first quest of this adventure when the steward contacts you after you have progressed far enough through Pillars of Eternity to Deadfire to access Kazuwari. That's DLC part. That's DLC number 2. Okay. World map. Press or hold L2 to open radial menu. Navigate to the map section. Pressing X on the world map will have your party navigate to the selected location. To toggle on off the camera automatically following the party, press triangle. Okay, so I'm assuming there was gonna be some exploration here, but I'm guessing this is us traveling. And this, ooh, this brings me back. That moves time forward. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we can't go in the water just yet. Okay, that's an interesting new mechanic. Let's get over here. This got to be the town. It makes time go forward. That's crazy. Wow, that's definitely interesting. Global set 7 stones. JP gets 30 for the 720. That's retarded. I'll just hear a big fat mama. She's asking for the D. What the fuck? Okay, in the distance, you see a simple wagon, the angle at which it rests on the road. One side jutting above the other suggests that it has been damaged or disabled. Even from your vantage, you can make out Keith milling around it. Sneak closer to observe. Oh, we could have failure. As you near the cart, you make out a group of Retzeron pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A single draft horse stamps at the ground impatiently, as two of the pilgrims argue over the front right wheel, which seems hopelessly stuck in the mud. One of the pilgrims notices you. Her step back draws the attention of the others, and a man in well-worn gambeson steps forward. The weight of deep concern hangs on his face. Did the dreams bring you here as well? The other pilgrims look to you with a mix of apprehension and hope. I'm following Eodas. The older pilgrim's mouth opens in amazement. You hear a gasp from another. They look to each other, excitement in their eyes. Praise him, the old man cries out. We are not alone. We had the dreams too. We saw the 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Eodas, calling to us, so we came here, to the place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw the giant pass with 3 stars on his brow, but he sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say, we could not follow him. Wheel stuck as stuck gets. None of us are strong enough to lift that corner up to get something under it. More than one of us tries and we just get in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. Threatened, hand over whatever valuables you've got or you'll be meeting Eldest sooner than you thought. No. Let's help them out. Inspect the wagon. Let me take a look. A brief inspection reveals that the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says as he gestures to the back of the wagon. If we can get the wheel up, we can slide that beneath it. Inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood. A small box of valuables sits to the side. One of the younger Dawn Stars looks at you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? Now I can try to steal from them, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be good compatriots and oh no problem, Kid Phoenix. I know you are. It's not towards me. I know you guys are talking back and forth. Let's not steal from them. We don't want to start off on a bad foot. We don't know who these pilgrims might be and they might come in handy for our adventure later on. Let's go ahead and attempt to lift the corner of the wagon, which we should be able to. Choose the party member. Either one of us should be good enough, but I'm gonna leave Adir to do it. He's pretty strong. Press and hold L2 to open radial menu and navigate to the character sheet section to bring up the character sheet. Select the reputation tab to view your character's earned faction and community reputations. faction will display how much positive reputation you have with the blue bar and how much negative reputation with the red bar. Adair squares themselves to the wagon's corner, squats deep, and rests the wheel up from the mud with a grunt. A young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, reacting just in time to thrust a thick board beneath the wheel. It takes the better part of an hour to lay down a safe path for the wagon to roll free of the mud. The laboring Dawnstar listens with sweat but laugh happily as they sing songs of praise for Eodas. Adair squares a young star. Okay, so 2 hours pass. Result. Smiling, their leader presses a small pouch of coins into your hand. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we would have been stranded out here. They begin to prepare their wagon as you take your leave. Results. You have gained an item. 15 times silver pfennig. The item was put into your stash. The old man calls out to you as you go. Take care of yourselves and your soul, traveler. Whether you came for Eodas or not, we know in our hearts that he has come for us. Jesus Christ, that was interesting. Okay, so the town should be a little bit further up. Let's just go and explore. Like I said, this progresses time as you move along. Fresh fruit. There's definitely more adventure on the right side, but we're not gonna go there. Not there just yet. We've arrived to Port Mahe. We've arrived to Port Mahe. I got that baby girl and I showed her my big bukkake. Do you know what bukkake is? Yeah, I don't know what bukkake is. So I definitely did not expect, not fast traveling, but I did not expect that moving throughout the map was gonna be like that. I'm actually pretty impressed. I was expecting us to keep traveling through land and be able to fight enemies off, but I guess moving from one location, point A to point B, is actually more interactive without having to walk, if that makes sense. And the time progression is definitely interesting as well. I wonder if that has any effect on the quests, those mini quests that you guys just experienced and saw with me. So that's gonna be interesting to see. So we've arrived here at the town. Our next mission is going to be to try to get some materials to fix our ship. We might encounter people that we can contract to come and be part of our crew. So I think that's two of the main things we're gonna try to do: find more people to join our crew and find items to repair our ship. Now I'm sure we're not gonna find everything here, but if we are going to find everything here, then that's gonna be very good for us in the long run. But I'm sure there's gonna be some more quests that we'll pick up, side quests in this town, because there's people are not gonna give us stuff just willy-nilly. They're gonna want us to do stuff for favors and for items. So, all right, Port Mahe Harbor, Deep Spring, Fun Prima 2828. One Deep Spring. So we came in the morning time, which is a good thing. One thing I do like about this is that once you arrive to a new place, time is not gonna start. Oh, something just bit me in my leg. Time is not gonna start moving forward like when we were fast traveling over there.
Better see what that crowd's about.
All right, we're not gonna go. Let's just go ahead and see what's this.
Please, everyone stay calm.
The man at the center of attention appears to be fielding inquiries from both the gaggle of the townsfolk gathered around the platform and a rather severe-looking Aumaua woman standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Huana.
Governor Claudio. This guy looks like a bitch-ass nib. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. I'm gonna get my booty kicked tomorrow when my mom goes to the teacher-parent conference and sees my report card. Damn, you were doing that bad, Kid Phoenix? What happened? What were your grades on average, if you don't mind me asking? On an average from A to F, like, what did you get?
Have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
The Aumaua woman folds her arms.
Yes, yes. I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
Before we continue with this dialogue, just keep in mind Eldas is that tall god who got into that statue. Think about the Statue of Liberty if you know what that is, and it's walking pretty much through the lands, devastating everything. So we don't know if it hasn't passed through here just yet, so...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
And as you can see, we have probably come across a political and diplomacy issue here, because from the looks of it, this race of individuals were helping them out, and it appears they don't want to help them out, which kind of sucks.
What about our families?
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves? If everyone would...
As Claudio's gaze sweeps across the crowd, it falls upon you where it remains. A few more heads turn to see what has caught the governor's attention.
It's one of the pirates.
At this alarmed cry, the whole of the crowd turns to regard you. A startled, expectant hush falls upon the gathered throng. My ship ran aground just south of here. I need help.
Two of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors, fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
The crowd quiets somewhat at that, though you still find yourself the target of a few glares.
That would make her lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
The woman regards you with bland curiosity.
Quite.
It just needs some repairs and I'll be on my way. If I was all that lucky, I wouldn't have crashed here, so you'll help? I just need some repairs and I'll be on my way. I ended up the marking period with 85 on math. Okay, that's not bad. What else did you do? Where did you do bad?
Berkenplank, everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes. Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
I wonder who that is. Storm Speaker Ikawa.
Geralde. As for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
Okay. Now we gotta speak with Governor Clario. Governor Clario, you want to suck some dick?
I am for friendlier fires. If you would speak, seek me out in our village.
Okay, so there's a different village regarding them. Governor Clario wants some dick, but I wonder how much dick. Alright, so this is pretty much the town square. I'm assuming there's not really that many other people who you can interact with. This guy appears to be Mataru Warrior. This is Mataru Warrior. Okay, no other interactions. I was expecting something more from that. Alright, so we could go around and just explore. We just want to make sure we're not stealing anything. I'm assuming there's another quest happening on this side, which is, let's just go ahead and...
Accept
yeah.
the light, and you shall be redeemed.
A woman shouts, arm raised high and wide. In each hand she grips a golden candle. The flames gutter wildly as she gestures to the crowd before her. The missionary holds a candle to drip wax into the shape of 3 stars on the forehead of each kneeling worshipper. One of them stumbles back, swiping the hot wax from his skin.
Se futito, Madicchio, I did not sign up to be burned.
What do you think you're doing? Watch from within the crowd. The priestess trembles her arms, face pinched with disappointment. In the warm sea breeze from the port, loose strands of her sun-streaked hair whip about her head like a living halo.
This flame is not for purification. It is for illuminating the darkness. Sanctification comes only as a result of your journey. But the light will guide your way.
She tilts her face towards the sky. Eyes shut, she drags a shaky hand to dribble wax across her own brow.
Aethys has returned at last, but it's not too late to redeem ourselves.
Okay.
As surely as my fingers are webbed, I tell you, gone, never left.
Despite her contrary words, the Huana woman shrugs, accepting the golden wax.
Sakes alive, Wanglis. Ain't we got more pressing matters to attend to than a baptism?
Arms crossed over her chest, a shorter, duskier woman watches the ritual with an ornery sort of expression. Her delicate chin jutted up.
We just missed one of the biggest reap-ins of all time. What about the souls that need us?
As she steps forward, she reaches for a peculiar-looking lantern strapped to her hip.
Do not push me on this, you wayward child. You'd leave the living forlorn to service the dead?
Rather than discouraging the other Dawn Star, the accusation seems to kindle a stubbornness inside her. Shoulders set, she grins.
Here, I'll light them all at once.
Metal clanking, she sways an eerily lit lantern in an intricate pattern before her. The priestess bites her lip, swinging harder and faster. Lithe arms hurling the weapon with a deceptively hidden strength until she thrusts it hard out towards the crowd, splattering everyone with wax. What souls are you on about? Wipe a glob of wax from your shoulder. That's one way to do it.
Hell yeah, it is. I call that the...
Grinning, she turns to get a good look at you and promptly chokes.
Are you by any chance looking to help the people I saw die in my dreams?
She ducks her head, cheeks flushing prettily.
I'm guessing you're not here for the baptism.
I'm looking for an Adra statue, yeah, high inhabited by Eothas. Do you know where I can find the governor? You dream people die, what happened here? What if I was? I'm gonna go with the first one. She's gonna be shocked about Eothas. The 85 in math and 86 in science is my downfall. I did bad in the first marking period too. 86 in science, 92 in social studies, and 95 in... What's LA, by the way? Well, you didn't do that bad. I'm assuming you were aiming for 90. Don't feel disappointed. Just try to do good in the next marking period. I'm looking for an Adra statue. Yeah, high, inhabited by Eothas.
I knew it!
She clenches her grip on the sickle in her right hand.
Gon's been calling me here. Left the breadcrumbs in my dreams. I need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. Swear on my soul.
What do you want to... Why do you want to go inland? Who's gone?
Gon's a smidge of darkness in the light. He was the part of Aethys who divined the dignity of dying and the return journey to life.
Who are you?
Oh, hell. Now where are my manners? I'm Shodi, child of the Dawn Stars and priestess to Gon, at your service.
She thrusts a hand out for a friendly shake. Adair points affably in approval. You're a priestess of Gon, not Eothas. A dark smile curves up her lips, and her eyes glint with a fierceness.
Darn right I am. Why? You know an awful lot about Gon?
Gon's an aspect of Eothas, not much no. Do all children of the Dawn Stars worship Gon?
I think you mean he's all what's left. You did hear, Aethys died, yeah? When summer and spring have passed us on, well, that just leaves us autumn and winter and gone.
Well, that's a rather interesting view of it.
Figure I'm a bit unorthodox, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
More than unorthodox, it's profane.
We definitely want to take Zoti with us, but that Wayne Glith lady, I mean, if she can come along, then that's perfectly fine. Oh, language arts. Okay, Kid Phoenix. Well, you did good. All I would say is just try to do a little bit better. You just need a little, like, 5 extra more points in those other classes, and I'm sure you can do it as long as you focus on school first. Why do you want to go inland? But congratulations, I think you did fairly good. But don't be satisfied with just that. Just don't be too hard on yourself, and try to do better in the next marking period. Don't feel comfortable with that. Always aim for better. Why do you want to go to inland?
There are souls needing their last rites. I ought to shine them the light, else they might get lost.
Enough nonsense, Joti. No one knows if anyone's even
Joti? I
died.
thought it was Zoti.
You've no business going in there, risking your own safety, risking our mission.
Wingleth, you guide the living and I guide the dead. Gon bids it and I dreamed it. Leave it be. We all serve our purposes. So what's yours?
I am a watcher.
So you can see souls? That's a handy talent to have. I know my harvesting would benefit from it. And here you are, following my god. Watcher, will you take me with you?
A fine proposition. I join the company of a priestess. Why not? Perhaps you'll prove useful in dealing with Eothas. You can tag along so as long as you don't get in my way. Say I let you join me. How would that benefit me and mine? Let's ask her this. Say I let you join me. How would that benefit me and mine?
Reckon I'm good with wounds, both inflicting and healing them up.
She jiggles her lantern, beaming you a dark-edged grin.
Me and my brethren may not see eye to eye, but they'll all admit I'm sturdier than a weed and just as stubborn. I won't die on you before it's my time.
This might prove to be a very strong companion. How adept are you as a healer? How severe a wound can you patch? You sure you can handle a fight? You may not have listened to your fellow Dawnstars, but first time you step out of line with me, you're gone, understand? Let's ask her the first question. We don't want to be too cocky with her.
I got an eye for stages. Life and death and in between. Like progressing forward. Or sometimes backwards. It's all just change happening in different states.
She shrugs, but the interest smolders in her eyes.
Plus, gruesome doesn't bother me.
Guess her skills had something, I suppose.
Side of his weapon and does not look up.
Sounds like a vote of confidence to me.
Zoti beams happily. What if Adir and Zoti... What if Adir fell in love with Zoti? That's kind of the look...
Well,
I don't know.
what's it to be?
Why not? Perhaps it'll be prove useful in dealing with Eothas.
I know an offer rare as hen's teeth when I hear it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
She beams brightly.
You won't regret this.
She steals a shy glance at Adir. Oh shit, so I knew it. Adir kind of like fell for her.
Hey.
Adir wants to give her some of that dirt. Adir half nods without looking in Zoti's direction. He seems suddenly focused on something in the distance. A tad too eagerly, she saunters close beside you.
At least take care, child. Come back to us in one piece. If not for my sake, then Samhain's.
The older priest sighs, shaking her head.
So don't tell her. What the High Priestess doesn't know won't hurt her.
Grinning, Zoti. I'm gonna call her Zoti, not Choti. Zoti waves her brethren a curt parting. Alright. First of all, let's look at the companion conversation, dispositions, and companion reputation. Let's look at the companion reputation first. Press or hold L2 to open radio menu and navigate to the character sheet section to bring up the character sheet. Select the reputation tab and then select any companion's portrait to see the relationships with other party members. We kind of went over this. They said if there's blue, we're doing good. If it's red, we're doing bad. Dispositions. You have gained a reputation in a disposition. Dispositions represents how people perceive your personality through the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations sometimes bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. To see icons for the effects of dialogues, decisions on disposition, enable the show personality reputation option in the difficulty settings. To see icons for the effects of dialogue. That would be a little bit like cheating. Wait, I thought we enable it? To see the icons for the effects of dialogue decisions on disposition, enable the show personality. I think, and actually, you know what? We kind of want to do that. It's my mom, not me. I'm fine with the grades and do my best. No, I know, but keep in mind that our parents always want us to do very well. So at first you may be like, why are they pushing me so hard? I got an 85 and up. I'm doing okay. But trust me, it's gonna pay in the long run, because the higher your grades, even when you go to junior high school or high school, it can land you a very, very good spot in a very good school. You know what I mean? A lot of kids don't know this, but you end up taking these tests towards the end of your elementary school or junior high school that can land you in very good schools. And it's important. Trust me, education, it's important. Even going to a good high school, believe me, it looks good on your record. Alright, so we gotta go to show personality reputation options in the difficulty setting. And last but not least, companion conversations. One of your companions wants to talk. To initiate conversation with a companion, press and hold R2. Open the action bar and navigate to the talk section. Choose the single class or multi-class for this companion. This choice cannot be changed later. So we can do one or the other. Multi-class characters are not recommended for new players. No, I kind of want to do subclass Harvester of Gone, subclass Sister of Reaping Moon. Let's look at the ability tree, because I don't want to fuck this up. So as a priest, she can actually heal us, right? Which is not bad. She starts off with interdiction, condemns the priest's foes, dazing enemies in the area of effect. Shares a generous portion of the caster's divine strength, restoring a significant amount of health to the allies in the area of effect. So she's a healer. I want to look at what else. Repulsing seal. I kind of want her as a monk, to be honest, because if she's gonna be doing damage, this is a priest. I'm sure we can find somebody else as a priest. Let's look at the monk class. She's gonna do a lot of damage. Sister Reaping Moon. Wounds. Allows a monk to gain wounds when receiving damage. Transcendent suffering. Monks achieve greater understanding of their body's capabilities through enduring hardship of existence. I kind of don't need a healer at this time, so I'm gonna go with her as a monk. She needs to learn the martial arts. I'm gonna go with monk. We do need more fighting to do more damage. I think healing is not that important right now, because I'm not really losing that much HP when I'm fighting, so I'm gonna go with her as a monk. Okay, so press R2, they told me, right? This is R2. And they told me to go into... They wanted for me to speak, which is this right here.
The children of the Dawn Stars. I wondered if we'd run into them down here. There's someone I used to know. Just an old friend. Came out here to settle with them last I heard. Maybe we should ask around. See if she's still out here. Might be she can help us.
So he's talking about her more than likely.
Just a friend, huh?
Zoti rubs the back of her neck, clearly uncomfortable. How did you know her?
Oh, well, both grew up in Gilded Vale, same temple.
Elder Adir looks askance at you. Your cheeks are red. So it wasn't just a friend. What if that's the same? No wonder. What if it's the same person? They grew up, they were boyfriend and girlfriend in their teen years, and they ended up becoming a little bit distant as they grew up. Your cheeks are red.
All right, all right. We used to, you know.
They used to get some of that dirt.
She was real loud, too. Used to have
The
to
fuck?
cover her mouth or she'd get the dog howling in the next room.
What the fuck? Okay, TMI. Zoti's face models bright red and she turns away, hands covering her eyes. I get the picture. That's my favorite kind. Sounds like a special woman. You could have stopped a few sentences ago. Sounds like a special woman.
I knew you'd understand. You're gonna like her. I got a good feeling.
Jesus Christ. That was interesting. Okay, so our companions, if you hold all L1 and R1, gets them all moving at the same time. Let's see if we can speak to Wainland a little bit more.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
I will.
For God's sake, I don't need Nanny and Wanglith. I've reaped more with my 2 hands than you'll dream in a lifetime.
Meaning she's jerked off a lot of motherfuckers in the past.
And you've pride in that.
Head shaking, she turns to you.
Do you see why she needs guarding? You must shield her light. Do not let her lose it or her life. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years back ago.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Neketaka. She's been
Okay,
around
there's a
while.
temple.
Knows more of us than most anyone else.
That might be the person we're looking for.
Shouty, blessed child, you returned to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gon's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see.
Frowning, the priest takes her time, lighting one golden candle and then another.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
Let me see what happens when I click yes. I would like the blessing, yes. The priest's entire expression brightens, lit by a holy righteousness.
You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm.
Give her your hand.
Will strengthen your spirit through tribulation.
The woman snatches for your wrist with a fervent strength. Her fingers are cold, unrelenting and tight, but the candle flame that she presses to your skin is white hot, instantly singeing.
This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins.
Hold your hand over the flame. An acrid smell assaults your nose as the smoke curls up from your skin. The pain is a constant jabbing, the tip of the flame needling at your nerves until your fingers begin to shake uncontrollably.
And now for the benediction. What I speak, you repeat after me. Godly Redeemer and bringer of light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell. Though you currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival. We believe in your coming rebirth, in the restoration of your holy greatness. And we now beseech you.
Adir nods in agreement. The fire continues to eat through flesh and muscle, digging into bone. What the fuck?
To banish the shadows of the unfaithful and wash away the sins of our past.
Godly Redeemer and bringer of light. Without so much of a movement from either of you, the flame suddenly snuffs out. Wainling nods and rubs a glob of wax into the wound.
Good. The light accepted you for its host. Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
We better get a freaking... We better get something for this, because we hurt ourselves really bad. With a flick of her finger, she splatters you with the golden wax. What the hell? Okay. Who is this? Dawnstar follower? A dog?
May Aethys' light shine upon you.
Torclef? Sailor? Okay. So there's definitely more in this town to explore. We definitely...
Right. I came here on the first ship. Why does an islander get paid the same as I?
They're bigger than you, and they haul cargo without whining about it.
It's not right.
These motherfuckers are bitching over here about who gets paid more. Alright, so, there's a lot to explore in this place. A lot to explore. So, I'm definitely gonna go ahead... This is the newcomer. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. Just because we definitely want to go ahead and take our time exploring the rest of this place. And it looks like there's gonna be a lot for us to do here. So, new journey save. I'm gonna save it here, yep. But for the next episode, when we play Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, we're going to explore the rest of this town, get to meet its people, and hopefully pick up more quests and more companions. At least we have 2 more people with us. I mean, 1 more aside from Adir, which is Zoti. So it's going to be interesting to see how her monk skills are going to play out. I do appreciate each and every one of you who came through tonight. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this gameplay. If you missed the majority part of it, you can go ahead and rewatch it after this. If you want to join our Discord server, the link is in the description. Just make sure you join the Discord server to read the rules. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, that information is in the About Me section of my channel. With that being said, boys and girls, I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow at school. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all on the next stream. Thanks for coming through. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help out my channel a lot. And yeah, we'll play more of this Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. This is Go Baby signing off, and I'll see you boys and girls next time. Have a wonderful night. Peace.